Hey guys, welcome back to Selena Thinking Out Loud. I hope you are well. Today, as you can see, we're back in Solvang, California, but this time I'm coming to experience the beautiful Christmas lights. I came earlier this year and I went to one of the wine tasting rooms and the owner recommended that I come back during Christmas. And so I parked in one of my favorite spots here. And so we're on our way now to go to Brekkies to get some brunch because I am so hungry, and then we're gonna hit two spots I couldn't do last time, and then we'll be on our way to a candlelight tour that I have when it gets dark. I'm going in. First bite. This is a plant-based chorizo. It's very clean. Okay, so what's in the chorizo is onions, peppers, the chorizo, of course, plant-based chorizo, mushrooms, and black beans as well. You know, get all that added protein. So all of these work together, and you come on a nice plate, nice portion. They also had oatmeal if you want oatmeal, but I kind of had that on my way up, so I didn't want to do that again. I think this place is known for their tater tots though, so that's why I decided to try them. Their tater tots are nice and crispy, just the way I like them. So I guess that's why they're so popular, because they're really good. I don't like to put too much seasoning on my food. I like to taste the flavors first. So the chorizo is not really spicy because I've tried other plant-based chorizos and it normally has a kick, but this one doesn't. So they do have tapatio on the table, so if you want to add some tapatio, that would add a little kick if you're into that spice. I'm pleased. After Brekkies, I walked a mile up to the Mission Santa Ines Catholic Church. It was founded in 1804. It's one of their national historic landmarks. They hold Mass Saturdays, Sundays, so you're welcome to attend. They have a beautiful gift shop with a lot of things to support the church. The attendant at the desk really helped me guide me through the museum to know with the map which way to go once I do start on my journey through the museum. If you wanted to visit the museum, there is a fee for adults and children. If you're a military veteran or a current active duty member, entrance is free. Before the building of the Santa Ines mission, the Chumash Indians inhabited about 14 villages surrounding the mission site. But when the Franciscan Padres arrived, there were approximately 1,000 Chumash living in the area. In 1804, 116 men and 109 women came to the mission. These were the people who began the process of becoming Catholic. Many baptized Chumash continued to live at their village, and the Padres would travel to administer the sacraments. But by 1806, some Chumash from Mission Santa Barbara, the Purísima Conception Mission, they all moved to Mission Santa Ines and brought various knowledge in agriculture and their manufacturing skills along with them to teach the local mission Chumash. Each room of the museum has a bell with a button at the top of it. Once you press that button, a gentleman's voice will then come on the intercom and will explain everything that's in each room, even in the main sanctuary. Huge snuff bowls. They found all these various artifacts and things on the mission grounds. This here is an inkwell. This is a piece of pipe for the underground water system. And this is some of the pottery. Oh, this one's pretty cool. The Catholic Church has no history of priests wearing special vestments during the first 4 centuries probably because of the persecution under the Roman Empire. After the fall of the Roman Empire, priests began to wear garments to distinguish themselves from the faithful during services. These vestments are precious heirlooms and links to the past. The colors on the vestments also have special meanings. White symbolizes joy, purity, innocence, glory, and red symbolizes love, green symbolizes hope, purple symbolizes penance, and black is the color of mourning for the dead. Vestment chest. This is the room of mourning at the Mission Santa Ines. It is not formally designated as the space, but rather as a specific area within the church where people would traditionally go to grieve and pray following a death. Once you exit the church area, you're on to the gardens. Beautiful, peaceful area. You can go sit under the gazebo. It's right in front of the cemetery area. They have postings that shows you where the restroom is in the back in the garden area, where the cemetery is, that you can actually walk through the small, tiny cemetery there and sit in the gazebo area as well. After leaving Mission Santa Ines, I decided to take a walk and stroll to the Elverhoj Museum of History and Art. This is the dream home, actually, of artist Viggo Brandt Eriksson and his wife, Martha Pat Mott Brandt Eriksson. He was an international recognized painter and sculptor, and she was an accomplished painter and art instructor. And so he wanted to design the house himself which was based on a typical 18th century Danish farmhouse. Okay, so this was the living room area. Dining room was back there. Let's go check out the kitchen. So here, his wife painted all of these cabinets with the Danish influence. Danish antique stove. So this depicts a small rural home in the 1800s in Denmark. This is nice. I can get with this. This is nice. Viggo's wife was a portrait artist. This is a self-portrait of her and her son during the building of Elverhoj. And this brick in the fireplace was salvaged from the La Purisma mission in Lompoc and the Mission Santa Ines in Solvang. So Viggo's young son Thor cleaned each brick, and his friend laid the brick for the fireplace. And here's a close-up of Viggo and his wife Martha. He's touching up a sculpture here, and she's also working on another painting here in this very space where all the magic happened. So when you do walk to this museum, you will be actually walking through the residential portion of Solvang.
First time in Solvang. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Okay. So this is actually a thatched roof, and this is the way roofs were put on in Denmark, starting probably the 16, 17, 18, even the early 1900s.
Solvang, because we do have our founding fathers here. We said we'd introduce you to them. They're Pastor Nordentoft, Pastor Gregerson, and Professor Hornseal, 2 churchmen and 1 educator.
On the Christmas tree, always you'll see the Danish flag. Danish flags everywhere in Denmark. They are very proud of their flag. Their flag is named Dannebrog. Dannebrog means a Danish cloth. In the shoe. Have you sat in the shoe and had your parents are not doing it right? You need to get on. Parents, get it together. The Danes, Denmark is known for its design, its green energy methods, its Danish bakeries, and its Danish chocolates. Are a big part of a Christmas celebration in Denmark. You wouldn't. Hey, Kirsten, we have a new toy at the chocolate store at the store, and it was a 3D chocolate printer. And he does all these amazing sculptures in that Danish chocolate. Here is the Little Mermaid, and it's a replica, the one that sits in Copenhagen Harbor. Hans Christian Andersen statue, and the Viking ship is, I think, my favorite. I love the octopus. Christmas Eve is Christmas, and you do everything that day. You have, for days leading up, you have julefrokost, which is Danish luncheons and that. But Christmas Eve, you have a big Christmas dinner. It's usually called a flæskesteg. It's a beautiful pork roast with a crackling brune kartofler. There's the caramelized potatoes. The whole works. It's just a wonderful meal. Up at night. Now this is the windmill, our largest windmill. We actually have 5 in town, the decorational windmills. There is also a real windmill that was a grist mill and pumped water, and that still stands, and you can see it and take a 5-minute drive from here on Solvang Canyon. So your whole family can be made in gingerbread people outside your house. It's beautiful. It's certified by the Danish Bakers Guild in Denmark. That is a singular honor. Even most of the bakeries in Denmark do not have a crown above it. There are very stringent rules. First of all, you had to have originated in Denmark. Okay, and you have to follow their very stringent requirements.